Alright, here's another one that hasn't been seen in a little while. It's the 90s Lasko 2154 from the mid to late 90s is when these started coming out. This is the Lasko model, which is kind of the end of these being badged as Lasko and Galaxy. I think this came after the Galaxy ones, when they started phasing out the Galaxy brand in the mid to late 90s, around 96 or so. But there's an interesting story behind this fan. But anyway, this is actually one of the first one of these I remember seeing. This is a 90s one. My grandma had one, and she used it in her bedroom, and that's where I'd usually spend the night at when I'd go over there. And this fan was always in the bedroom, and I always thought it was neat looking, because I always liked the way these looked. It's probably my favorite of any oscillating fan. It's probably these 9-inch Galaxies and Laskos. But anyway, years passed. The fans got put in the basement because Grandma got air conditioning. And when I started collecting fans again, I ended up with that fan. And when I was in high school, I kept it in storage, and I don't know what exactly happened, but it fell over and the base cracked, and that was kind of the end of it. So I wasn't very happy about that one, because that was a pretty big childhood fan, and so I went looking for another one of these, and I found this one. I don't remember who I bought it from, but I had to have it because it was a major piece in my childhood that I had to have. This one ain't going anywhere because, well, like I said, it's a big childhood fan, and it's probably the reason I like these 9-inch Galaxies, honestly. So, this one has the newer badge with the lines and the Lasko flag logo. Light gray blades, unlike the other one that has dark gray blades. It's 2-speed, high and low. The older ones switched these around. I believe it was like 94 when they switched it to high-low instead of low-high. But yeah, kind of a neat little fan. And then they started putting these like welded cage retainer things on them. The older ones only had the cage clips, which this one also has, but this one has the thing to center the cage so you can put the clips on it, which was a very, very handy feature. Here's the back of it. Has the push-down oscillator. There's the motor cover, which is pretty much the same from the 80s ones. Honestly, the whole thing is pretty much the same as the 80s ones. Here's the base plate, which still has the model sticker on it. Model 2154S. Type 9, 120 volts, 60 hertz, 0.80 amps. UL listed. But yeah. So without further ado, here's High. This was definitely one of the last of the good ones. But it doesn't move as much air as the older ones. The old amber and blue ones move a lot more air than this one does. But I'm not complaining because it still moves pretty good air. They use the same blade as the Galaxy breeze machines used. which I believe by this model was a whole different fan by then. Here's a low. But it uses the early model Breeze machine blade, which is actually the same blade as the late model 2154s, with like the amber blades that had the push on thing. Yeah, same thing as this. Except for the blades on this are made out of a more flexible plastic. Oscillating. Don't mind the cats. They're doing cat things. But yeah, it oscillates really nice. Go to high with oscillation. And we'll shut her off. A notable F spells off. So yeah, very important piece to my childhood. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and have a good one.